Harry, you can start us off.
Hey, Evan, Gabe told us the news this morning of 4 to 6 weeks kind of being the prognosis. What was your initial reaction to finding that out?
I mean, obviously I'm just disappointed I mean, not what happened. I mean, obviously it's a baseball play and it's just an unfortunate thing, but it's just tough to take for sure. Like, we're playing so well. You know, it was tough.
What have you thought of this team's ability to overcome all the injuries? Obviously, there's, I think, 15 guys on the IL right now. You guys hold the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
What has this team demonstrated through all of this?
You know, I think that it's something that we talked about in the spring. You know, being kind of the underdog and not having many expectations placed on us. And I think to everybody in this room, it's no surprise where we are. You know, we talked about in the spring, you know, wanting to win the division. You know, that was something that we put out there. You know, whether it was written about or not, it was our goal coming in. And so to this point, I think we've done what we've expected to do. And I think we knew that it was going to have to be a collective effort. This is definitely the deepest lineup that we've had since I've been here. And I think it's shown. You know, everybody has bought into the plan that the hitting coaches have put together, and we've had a tremendous approach offensively, and obviously the pitching staff has been the anchor, and they've kept us in pretty much every game. So you know, it's not a surprise to me that we are where we are, and you know, obviously it's going to be tough. I mean, I'm not the team, you know, I can't go out there and do it all myself. So I think we've proven that without guys in the lineup, we can still win games. And, you know, it's just going to take other guys to step up, which I think we're completely capable of doing.
Thank you.
Alex.
Hey, Evan, I know some of the veteran guys, and Buster has spoken about this as well, had that belief in spring training that you have to come into the season thinking about winning the division. But just for the whole clubhouse and maybe some of the newcomers, do you sense more belief than there was 2-3 months ago, just with the way you guys have played?
Well, yeah, I mean, winning definitely helps that. You know, when you kind of try and speak something into existence and then go out there and actually do it, it definitely helps. So, yeah, I do sense that in the clubhouse, in the dugout. I think that there's not really a sense of urgency when we're down. There's always a belief that we can come back, and you know, when we're ahead, there's a kind of this extreme confidence that we can continue to put runs on the board and win games. And so it's a good feeling. You know, it's a great clubhouse to be in right now. The guys are in a good spot. I mean, you know, we lose today, the guys come in, it's pretty quiet, it's disappointing, and I think that shows that you know, even after a good series, you know, beating a team who came in pretty hot, 3 out of 4, is a good series against them. You know, the guys really aren't satisfied. So we've I think been able to put together some special runs and recover from games like today.
And John Shea.
Yeah, you know, they said 4 to 6 weeks. Does that sound pretty reasonable? And what are the steps for you? I imagine right away it's mostly rest and treatment.
I mean, John, to be honest with you, I don't really know. I just got x-rays and talked to the doctors, and I haven't really gotten any other imaging done. So, you know, once we get all of the information, we'll be able to put together a plan from there. If I could tell you, if I knew, you know, what it looked like or what the actual timetable was going to be, I'd tell you. But you know, it's obviously something I've never dealt with before. Really not an injury I think that is all that common in baseball. You know, maybe you see it with an outfielder running into the wall or something like that, but it's kind of an awkward injury, and so it's tough to say you know, what it actually is going to be.
Yeah, kind of a bummer. But have you relived that play in your head over and over? Your manager gave you both credit after the game and today for, you know, being aggressive to the ball. such a rare thing that, you know, infielders would collide like that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just I thought about it a lot, and you know, the way that the inning went was just you know, just unfortunate. I mean, you know, we get a ground ball to start the inning, and again, I think positioning made it tough. You know, Dubon kind of has to range to his left, bobbles the ball a little bit. You know, Lamont went to his right initially. He had to break back to the bag. You know, Doobie bobbled it. I don't know if I didn't watch the end of the play, but I don't know if he even gets him where Lamont was in relation to where the runner was. You know, the next play is a ground ball, potential double play that gets bobbled up the middle, and we get one on it, and then there's a miscommunication on the ground ball. Well, maybe not a miscommunication, but you know, the ball's hit right up the middle in between Dubon and Craw, and you know, there was a little hesitation on both sides, not knowing, you know, which guy was going to go for it or not. And so, you know, leading up to the play, I think obviously positioning had something to do with it, because we're kind of in an overshift and Craw's a little bit more up the middle. And being that the play that happened right before that, I didn't want, you know, both of us are thinking like, we're not going to let that play happen again. You know, we're not going to let the ball just like squirt through the infield without either one of us going hard to it. So I think that's just what led up to it, and kind of just an unfortunate series of events. And I didn't even see him or hear him until the last second. He said, "I got it," but it was too late. And you know, again, I'm really happy that Craw's okay. I'm really happy that we didn't lose, you know, both of us on one play. There's nothing he could do, and there's nothing I could do. You know, it happened the way it happened. You know, there's no blame on him. You know, he's trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. And so, you know, it just was unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And Andy.
Hi, Evan. Did your shoulder actually pop out, or did they have to pop it back in, or do you know if you dislocated it at all?
No, it's not actually my shoulder. It was like my SC joint. So the dislocation was in here. And I didn't feel anything pop out. But I knew, you know, something was wrong when I kind of started to take inventory when I was on the ground, and it just didn't feel right. So just a ton of soreness, you know, in there. Like I said, I don't know you know, my shoulder's a little sore today. I don't think there was any dislocation in my shoulder, which I'm pretty happy about. Again, I haven't gotten an MRI. I don't know, you know, we don't really know the full extent. But if I had to guess, I mean, all of my pain is in here. There's no, I mean, I feel a little soreness from the impact of him running into me in my shoulder, but hopefully avoided like serious injury in the shoulder.
Thank you. Hey, best of luck.
All right, thanks.
All right, Evan, that's all we have for you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Aquí, en medio de la rivalidad Red Sox-Yankees, tengo que mandarle un saludo a todos los que ven la máquina deportiva. La máquina son ustedes, que tienen los motores encendidos y siguiendo béisbol, deporte, todos los días del año. Así que un beso para ustedes, soy Carolina Guillén, y un regalito para los fanáticos.